Hi guys, welcome to Bulk Zone. In today's video, we will discuss about the shape of the magnetic field of the solar corona which was measured by the astronomers. Just take a few seconds and please click on the subscribe button. Now, let's get back into the video. The sun's corona is the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere and extreme charged particles, electrons, protons and flowing outward from the sun's corona is called the solar wind. The solar wind travels through the solar system at speeds as high as 900 kilometers per second and a temperature of 1 million degrees. It is made of plasma. The properties of the solar corona are a result of the sun's complex magnetic field, which is produced in the solar interior and burdens outwards. In a new study, an IFA graduate student, Benjamin Bow, has measured the shape of coronal magnetic field with a higher spatial resolution. Used total solar eclipse observations as a data. Significant technological advances in the recent decades have shifted much of the focus to space-based observations at wavelengths of light not accessible from the ground, or two large ground-based telescopes such as the Daniel K. Solar Telescope at MUI. Despite these advances, some aspects of the corona can only be studied during total solar eclipses. That's the reason astronomers choose to make observations during solar eclipses for over 20 years. The supposed solar wind sweeps venture to every part of the globe, chasing total solar eclipse, transporting sensitive scientific instruments on planes, helicopters, cars, and even horses to reach the optimal locations. These solar eclipse observations have promoted achievements in a portion of physical process of the physical procedures characterizing the corona. Boy said the corona has been observed with total solar eclipse for well over a century, but never before had eclipse images been used to quantify its magnetic field structure. I knew it would be possible to extract a lot of more information by applying them imaging process techniques to solar eclipse data. For this study, Bo traced the pattern of the distribution of magnetic field lines in the corona. For this, he used an automatic tracing method applied to images of the corona taken during 14 eclipses across the past 2 decades. This data provided the chance to study the changes in the corona over two 11-year magnetic field cycles of the Sun. He detected that the pattern of magnetic fields of the Sun's corona is highly structured, with structures seen at size scales down to the resolution limit of the cameras used for the observations. He also observed that the pattern changes with time. To quantify these changes, he measured the magnetic field angle related to the Sun's surface. During periods of minimum solar activity, the corona's field almost right out of the Sun near the equator and poles. When it came out of a variety of angles at mid latitudes during the solar activity maximum. On the other hand, the coronal magnetic field was far less organized and more radial. Poe said, "We knew there would be changes over the solar cycle, but we never expected how extended and structured the coronal field would be. Further models will have to explain these features in order to understand the coronal magnetic field fully." The outcomes of the study challenge the current assumptions used in coronal modeling, which often assumes that the coronal magnetic field is radial beyond 2.5 solar radii. Instead, this work found that the coronal field was often non-radial to at least 4 solar radii. Both said the results of particular interest of our solar wind formation. It indicates that the leading ideas for how to model the formation of the solar wind are not complete, and our solar ability to predict and defend against space weather can be improved. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.